What's up, guys? We here, Houston.
What's up, big dog?
What up, G? Hop. You be smoking, bro?
Yeah, nice to meet you, dog.
What's up, Trap Junkie Doggy?
What's up, G?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, dog. You be smoking or not?
Yeah. See, I'm good right now. I appreciate it.
Hop in the podcast, bro.
Y'all doing a podcast right now?
Hell yeah.
Gotta chop it up for a little bit, a couple
Shit.
minutes.
What's up? Hey, yeah, it's love. What's good, y'all? Bape man out here, man. I'm about to do a new car reel on the scat. I'm a new rap reel, my bad.
Let him know.
I ain't never did a podcast. You want to put this on right here, son?
It's
Where I
the
put it
first
on?
for me too, dog.
First time for everything.
Mhm.
Appreciate it, bro. Had to bring the Scat Pack chain out here to let them know I'm in the scat today.
Tell him a little something about the chain right there.
Man,
Tell us about the drip.
I gotta match the whip, man. So you ain't gotta ask what I drive. You know what I'm saying? You see it on the chain. I appreciate it, bro. Thank you.
You got that shit in Houston here?
Yeah, Ricky the Jeweler did this one. Ricky the Jeweler, man. Shout out to Ricky.
That was a design that you chose, that you came up with?
Well, yeah, it's a Scat Pack design. I just kind of told him, you know, I want the Scat Pack just to make the diamonds kind of match and shit. He did it like that.
Shit, tell people out there a little bit about your whip, a little bit about
Man,
your project, about your build.
man. So right now, man, a couple weeks ago, shout out Mopar Go. He came out here, show love. He saw the reveal for the jailbreak, the Hellcat, two-tone, the Bape wrap on it. And then today, you know, I'm revealing the Scat. The Scat was getting rewrapped. And now I'm here to just show it off, let people know what it is, so I could drive around in peace, and I ain't gotta hide it no more. But yeah, it's all love, man. We just came out here. I got a food truck about to pull up here in a second. DJ had some last minute shit come up, so he probably won't come. But it's a quick little pop up meeting. It's supposed to be nothing really too serious, just something to, you know, get to the people, let them see, and whoever want to show up, chill, kick it for a little bit, you know, check the vibes and shit.
Oh yeah, bro.
I appreciate y'all coming out here.
Oh yeah,
Fuck with me.
Like I said, I already had followed you on Instagram just a while back because the homie would always share you, but I kind of more or less learned more about you through the homie.
Hell yeah.
So there's a lot of love out there in the valley, and shout out to the homie.
No, I'm already know. He be telling me, and he be trying to get me to go out there. I'm thinking about coming out there to attend the show. What's it called again?
What is it called? Texas Heatwave?
Yeah. The Texas Heatwave. You know, go show some support. You know, like he said, I get a lot of love from out there. So, you know, it'd be cool to take the whips out there.
I'm just going to say, bro, there ain't really, after the homie, there ain't really much out there that compares to your shit, bro, especially with that style and that creativity.
Yeah.
Especially with that effort, because you go down from the fucking rim to
the calipers, to the exhaust tips. Yeah, I know I put a lot of detail, a lot of work into it. You know, that you really gotta pay attention to.
Yeah, it's starting to become more of a trend out there in the valley already, where people are putting more effort and they're getting more work, more detailed work. Yeah. Before it was just one big color, the wrap or the wheels or whatever, but more people are actually.
And I feel like Mopar Go got a big, you know, reason for that. You know, for you know, people starting to follow to that trend and shit like that. You know, he fucked with Houston so hard in the car scene and Mopar scene so heavy out here. Right. You know, so you know he brings the attention and tries to, you know, get for the city out.
This guy's famous back home, bro.
Yeah, they fuck with him.
My mom knows this guy, bro.
In the making.
Yeah.
I can't go nowhere with this guy because he's famous.
Nah, man, it's love, man. When you show
shout out to 16B.
Yeah, 16B. Yeah, 16B, man, with the OG camel wrap. Yeah, man. So.
Hey, man, where would you say your love for the Bape started? Like, where did all this come to be, bro?
Honestly, the love with the Bape shit, probably as soon as kind of like, I always rock with Bape. I like Bape, but I'm not gonna lie and say I was a super Bape fanatic until I probably wrapped the car. You know, I wanted to do something different and I never seen nothing like it. So me wrapping my car kind of made me forced me to really be all about the Bape, because it was like, you can't just have a car and then not really be like, you know what I mean? So I just invested myself into it, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie, you know, I've gotten a lot of Bape, you know, accessories, a lot of Bape, you know, clothing, you know. Now it's kind of all I really rock now, you know.
So,
I branded myself.
So back then you weren't copying the drops, you weren't really getting the latest sneaker drops.
No, I mean, I was a lot younger. I really couldn't afford it, bro. You know, you talking about a high school kid, you know, like going to school. Like, I ain't really just have it like that, you know.
The resale was fucked up.
Yeah,
it's still fucked up.
You know, we talking over 10 years ago. You know, I didn't really, you know, I wasn't in that position to be able to do stuff like that. But And as I got a little older now, you know what I'm saying, you grow up and shit like that, and you know, you start finding a way for yourself, and you know, I was able to kind of, you know, put myself in the position to be able to afford that type of shit and make that and rock that type of shit and really put that shit on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause vape ain't cheap.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, people always say they ain't got too much vaping shit. Like, yeah, I know why shit. That shit ain't, you know, but it's cool though. You know, it's not really about the money though. It's just like I said, it's about the brand. I fuck with it hard and I like
Culture.
It did a lot for me. Yeah. You know, it made an impact on my life. You know, in the past few years. So, you know, it's cool to give back.
Hell yeah. And that, what was your first vehicle that you ever really had, bro? That you would say that?
My first car I ever had was a Chrysler 300, a V8 5.7.
A Hemi.
Hemi. Yeah, the 300C.
And on that one, had you ever done any work on like how you did on?
How old are you, bro, when you got that car?
I had just graduated high school, like 18 years old.
18.
Yeah, I was 18 when I got my first car. You know, I had to work for it, and finally when I was able to afford it, I went. My mom co-signed, she helped me get it, and then that was it. And then I just grinded, and after the 300s when I got the Scat, and then the Scat, the Cat. So I've only had 3 cars in my life.
But the 300, you never did anything to it, nothing.
Not look wise, I didn't care about cosmetics. I wasn't into cars, bro. I really wasn't really into cars. Didn't really know about cars.
That bitch didn't touch it. That bitch didn't touch ModFX.
Hell
It
no.
was pimping already like that.
It was nothing like, I thought putting 22s, 215s in the back, you know, 10 in the windows. I thought all that shit was cool. You know, I didn't know about how exclusive, you know, you could really mod cars, and until I got the Scat. And when I saw the Scat, what happened was my homeboy Armani, he used to go by HX Scat on Instagram. He don't no more. He sold his car, but he actually had a blue bag Scat Pack charger. Ooh. And I fell in love with it. And I was like, bro, where'd you do all this shit to your car? He said, ModFX. As soon as I pulled up to ModFX, bro, I seen tricked out chargers, Hellcat, Scat Packs, all kinds of shit, bro.
It was a new world.
And I was like, what the fuck? I want this, I want that, I want this. And they're like, yeah, okay. And I was like, no, like, I want this, I want that, I want. They were like, oh, okay, you for real? Like, cause you know, a lot of people come in here probably like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, but don't be paying for it. So I showed Jose like, hey man, I'm serious. Like, I want here's money up front. Like, you know, get my shit done. He was like, oh shit, you for real? So bro, all of a sudden I did everything to the car, and that's just kind of after that, bro, it just took off, bro.
Hell yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, it just took off after that.
Earlier, when you barely getting your 300, what were the jobs that you worked at an early age? Graduating high school, did you get your first job during high school?
Yeah,
right after high school.
After high school,
you just graduated.
Bro,
high school?
I was that kid, bro. I used to sell candy and gum and shit in class, bro. Like, I used to go to a dollar store, spend $5-10, and leave school with $50-60 every day. I was a true hustler, bro. By any means, bro. Like, I used to do. Me and my buddy over there, bro, we used to cut grass, and we were in elementary school and pull people's weeds, bro, just to pay for shit. And you know, we used to be into like wrestling and shit like that. We used to try to buy the pay-per-views and shit. We'd go cut. It should be $100, $80, bro. Me and him, bro, asking. We used to hustle. We used to grind. We used to take people's trash out. We didn't give a fuck anything to get paid. And you know, we started doing that, and then after high school, I graduated. So I was always, like I said, a little hustler. I was trying to make money, you know, the right way. And then after high school, I graduated. I went and I started becoming like a what's it called? I was working at a timeshare, like a resort up here in Conroe, actually. I was like a salesman there, and I used to tour people, take them around, and
convince them to buy shit.
Convince them to buy shit, bro. I was just persuading people, and then it was going good for a while. They paid good money. They paid weekly. You know, I'm fresh out of high school. I'm trying to get paid. You know, so every week was a good little.
Can't wait no 2 weeks.
Yeah, I couldn't wait no 2 weeks. So every week I was making a good amount of money. You know, I made a good amount of money there. And then after that, I was able to just kind of invest in myself, you know, and get different hustles. You know, I got into the shoes. I was reselling shoes for a minute. You know, I still do. You know, resell clothes. You know, extra shit laying around because I come across a lot of cool shit. So sometimes I'll be like, I don't really want that, but I know somebody that will. So I'll buy it, I'll resell it.
It's an investment.
Yeah, a little investment.
Something that's cool.
Exactly.
Something a color that you don't like, but it's a badass shoe.
Yeah, anything, you know, it just shit that people fuck with, you know.
Or maybe you get something that's not even in your fucking size.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you come across a cool shoe, you get a good deal on it, and you know, hey, I could resell this, make $100, $200, $300 off of it. You know, it's worth it. So so just shit like that.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Cause I mean, shit, you end up getting stuff your size and you want to keep it.
Yeah.
You're like, fuck.
Yeah, nah, yeah, you can't keep everything, man. You want to. I have a lot of shit that I be wanting to, But I'm like, nah, it's cool. You know, I need to be
Talk
business
about
minded.
talk about the shoes, bro.
Shoes. These are pink Bapesters. You know, the pretty much the
You
Air
custom
Force
made that shit or
version.
what?
No, that's a real shoe from Bape. You know, shout out to Bape, even though they're getting sued right now by Nike.
Why? What
Hopefully,
the fuck?
Right.
after 20 years, they decided to sue them. I don't know. I guess because it looks like an Air Force One, but it just has the Bape shit on it.
Hey, but what the fuck? It's been so long.
I know that's why we'll see what happens, you know. But I hope it don't go their way, because you know then they'll just stop making Bape shoes, or they'll have to switch them up. And but honestly though, it will do something to all the shoes you already have. So to all the Bape people out there, if you got some Bape shit, hold on to it. You might be holding on to some gold mine right now, because if Nike wins that lawsuit, hey, let's pray that they don't though, you know, so we can keep rocking that shit.
It's like
Now
the
you can rap trap junkie shit, man.
Yeah, on me.
it's like the Yeezy brand, bro. They
Yeah.
fucking stopped making Yeezys.
Yeah.
And prices went up. Now everything is exclusive, hard to get, or it's just tax as fuck.
Yeah. That's how it goes, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a big world, that shoe market. It's a different market that people really aren't accustomed to. They don't really know how much are really into shoes,
How
bro.
many shoes do you think you have ever come across and bought?
Oh, bro.
Too many? You lost count? You just stopped counting?
For sure, yeah. Hundreds, bro. Hundreds, bro. I had over 200 pairs of shoes in high school.
Shit,
Like, I had, like, every day, bro, I wore a different pair of shoes. You ask anybody, bro. You never saw the same shoe twice. Like, every Jordan that came out, every Saturday, I had the plugs, bro. You know, I had friends working, you know, we're in high school, you know, that's when you start working. I had homies all in Foot Locker, all in Champs, everywhere, bro. They would give me every shoe that came out.
Yeah.
At cost, discounted, if anything. Like, you know, so I had a whole bunch of shoes.
10% off?
So I used to just sell. I mean, 10% go a long way when you're talking 200. You know, you still save 20 bucks. You know what I'm saying? So
That's gas right there.
you know what I mean? But I didn't have to go stand in line. We're talking, this is in the stand in line days. You remember those days for Jordan? You had to go stand in line. Now they do raffles and tickets and this
You
and that.
remember that shit,
They don't do
bro?
all that shit no more.
You remember
Yeah.
that shit?
Bro,
Bro, it's 5, 6 in the morning. You going there early
I'm gonna tell
to
you,
beat the crowd.
bro. Hey, check this out. I was staying at my homeboy's. I was staying at my homeboy's house one time, and he told me his brothers were gonna go do that shit. They're gonna go get some new drop of Jordans. I was chilling with him, so I had no choice. I had to ride with them and roll with them. We went like at 12 at night. They didn't even open the doors to the mall like at 6 in the morning, 7 in the
bro.
morning. I wasn't even getting
Be like that, bro.
I wasn't even buying a shoe for myself because I was like fucking like 8 years old, 9 years old, just chilling with the homie, and his big brothers were out
They were
there.
the ones
Like,
getting them.
but luckily, I was in a spot where I got a number, and he had like 4 brothers.
Oh, no
So
shit.
one of his brothers that was working gave the brother the money, so I was able to get a pair, but it wasn't for me though. But I got to remember those days.
Experience
Those days being out there, like, bro, you don't even know what to do because you don't have a phone at that time. Not really too much technology.
Yeah.
So you're just standing around like, fuck, what the fuck's going on and shit.
That's what's up. That's
But
cool.
nowadays, what would you say is your go-to store, or do you just shop online?
Man, I try to get everything.
Or do you have a go-to
I
spot?
try to get
Yeah.
everything for retail, man. So I try to get a lot of stuff off the website when
And
it
if
drops.
you don't get it, you just move on.
It depends. If I really need the piece, I'll try to outsource it. But I don't really like paying resale, man. I'm not into that. I'm into making money. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really into. But it just depends on the item.
Any stores out here you recommend?
Yeah, man. Shout out to Money. You know, shout out to Sneaker Summit. Shout out to Petty Cash. Shout out to Trusty Kicks. Shout out to there's a few of them, man. There's a lot. You know what I'm saying? That's about 4 right there off top. So you know, shout out to them.
Shit, that shit, like in the valley, bro. That shit wasn't a thing. It went like from one day to the next.
Yeah.
From one day to the next, all of a sudden, shoes were hard to get as fuck, and they were getting taxed.
Yeah.
So that shit where we're from, that's a big thing right now. Where a lot of people are trying to just not have regular jobs, bro. Just flip shoes, just be online, hitting on shit, reselling shit, opening up stores, taxing the fuck out of it. But hey, it's a fun game though.
Yeah, no, for sure.
It's fun being the one that hitting on the shoes and reselling them and making buck and being able to hook up the homies. And shit.
Yeah, that's when it feels good.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna run in here real quick and say what's up to Randall and them fans so I can figure some shit out real quick.
We'll just wrap it up right here, man. Little message for the people, for the younger generation out there, like the homie likes to ask. A message you have for the people to.
Hey man, if I gotta say anything, man, I know he was gonna do that, so I waited. But If I had to say anything, man, stay true to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Don't let people discourage you from following your dreams and chasing your goals. You know, if I listened to what everybody thought, their opinions, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. So, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have faith and you gotta continue. Don't get discouraged and just put in the work. You know, nothing's ever gonna come to you. If you think someone's gonna come knocking at your door and gonna hand you $1 million, you know it's never gonna happen. So you know you gotta go out there and chase it. Uh, you know, achieve something, set goals, and go out there and do whatever you have to do to achieve them. That's all I
Yeah.
gotta say.
Go follow the homie
Shout out,
Instagram.
man. Bape_cat, Bape.cat. You know, we in the building, man. Shout out to all the homies coming out here visiting
Hell
me.
yeah, appreciate you, G.
For sure.
Hey, stay tuned, guys. We're gonna be showing the reveal after the podcast.